Hello Aries, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect, and this is your reading for the week beginning the 27th of July. Split into money, work and love, even though I get a full reading. I'm trying my best to keep it separate. On the money front, there's a lot of anxiety this week. I actually see a lot of communication with the owls here, and I think this is possibly regarding a legal matter. Or the outcome of maybe even a divorce for some of you. That does seem to be wrapping up this week with the birds and the coffin writing here. So it's like end of conversation. There may be some arguments, some gossip, some bickering, but it ultimately does seem to be resolving here with the Six of Pentacles as well. So this is, you know, when money gets divided. And it does seem to be with regards to children, so it's possibly a court case, a divorce where there's children involved. And ultimately there's a release here, even though we've got the magnifying glass. What's been researched here is the devil in reverse. Someone is freeing themselves from this contract, this marriage, this commitment. It may have cost them dearly, I have to say. I do have affairs on this and exercise, especially with the whip here. The whip can be sex, repetition, things coming round again, but it's also about physical exercise. Interesting. So maybe a slight warning coming up next to the tree card here, if that applies to you, not to over exercise. Okay, yeah, because I feel that someone feels that they're, you know, aging here, and they're sort of, you know, trying to keep themselves in good physical shape, but they just might be going a wee bit too far with it. But in the money front, things look to be resolving, basically. Things are coming into balance. A resolution appears to be reached with regards to a family situation. So yeah, that's all good. I did get... It's interesting, this combination. I did get private investigation on this. Dire Straits. What have you got? What have you got out? I can't even read my own handwriting. What have you got out of it in the end? What have you got to take away? A bottle of whiskey, a new set of lies, blinds on the windows and pain behind the eyes. Scarred for life and no compensation. So yeah, it does seem to be fairly traumatic, whatever this is for you. Does seem to be a court case, a very long drawn out one with the lilies here. It can be and it can involve more than one family member, with the family room, the child and the mature woman all coming through here. But like I say, there is some sort of resolution here. Now, on the work front, I've got the lilies, the tree and the whip. Someone could actually be retiring here. I feel that they feel pretty stagnated in their job. Maybe something they've done for a very long time. They feel that they do the same thing day in, day out, and it's just quite dull. So maybe now this matter is coming to an end here, that may actually give them an opportunity to even retire from their job or do something completely different. This can involve social work, maybe working with the elderly, that have maybe even suffered abuse. There is some anxiety here around health. I don't know if it's specifically the man's health here, or that's just something related to the job that he's involved with here. There seems to be someone's a little bit stuck in their head about a health situation. I mean, but with the whip and the owls here, there's definitely been at least aggressive communication here. You know, verbal abuse, it can be even physical. There's something being taken here that's caused some concern. There's been almost a foolish misstep. I mean, this may actually be why someone is getting divorced. I do see the Two of Cups in reverse on this man down here. So it's a broken relationship, and even there probably has been an extramarital affair that has played a part in this. I am getting some really lovely energy through from this man. I mean, on the relationship love front, there is the coffin, which is something ending here. Maybe there's one long-term relationship ending and he's free from that, but his heart chakra is literally wide open here. He's coming through as the Page of Coil. Maybe wants to make an apology for something that's ended, or he wants to reach out. I mean, it's really, there's literally like a yearning here. It's come through as the Monk. So if it is someone who has had a lot of, you know, extramarital affairs or whatnot, that's something that's absolutely not happening now. Whether it's a conscious decision or not, I do not know. I did get on this, I've got another confession to make. It came, I think it said initially, I'm your fool. And this is the fool that's actually clarifying this, but then it's I'm not your fool. Oh, is someone getting the best of you? So I think that they're missing someone. He has some yearning and thoughts here, obviously around a decision, but actually I think he would really like some stability in his life. I don't know his situation here. It would seem pretty sudden if it were to happen in a week that, you know, he's getting a divorce one place and he's moving on the next. But he's definitely got some long-term dreams that he would like to fulfill. His health does seem to be worrying him. If it's not his, it's the health of an elderly family member. But yeah, the oracle cards that came through, blimey. I mean, would you look at this? Archangel Raphael and the man holding a heart. This is all about being really receptive to love. It's having your heart chakra all wide open. It's having a really balanced approach to family and love in general, even if it's been, you know, confusing for him in the past. It can signify a new man coming into your life. And this is someone who, even if they're not a love interest, maybe even as a friend, although I'm like literally my heart boom, 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 boom when this all came out. He's got very high intentions to help if it's someone new coming into your life. I mean, this is just someone looking for love, in all honesty. And if it's someone coming back, and it could be, because I have got my ghost people here. Ghost people is the faceless ghost and the haunted girl. This can be just having, usually it means you've got people around you who are sometimes copying you. It's having negative energy around. It's people that don't really have a firm identity of their own, and they kind of tend to latch onto you whilst they're trying to find their own selves and commit to following their own path. So there could be like a little bit of imitation here. This is also having people around you who are acting like experts and supporting each other in a sort of group mindset and wanting you to join them for your own good. But you know that it's not for your own good at all. They're like blank pages that need written on, and I'll be honest, I'm not really getting it as hugely negative. I feel this man here is, there's just some really big changes in his life. And, you know, he is just sort of, you know, like a blank page, maybe even to himself. This is rip it up and start again sort of thing. I think he may have been a real player. I'm not saying he's not now, but that's really not what his direction is. It may be that he's had a lot of, you know, wild years, and this is him just getting on a bit here with the lilies. Maybe he's had a bit of a health scare that's made him reevaluate his life, but he is really looking for a love and not just sex. I've never pulled this card, and the picture is hilarious. Love is strange, strange Valentine. 27. So this is basically, I'm going to read it because I'm not familiar with it. This is a kind of a mismatched pair, and yet they go really well together, yeah? Love doesn't always look like we thought it would, thank goodness. It's the strange and the surprising that the sweetest loves can be found. as this odd little pair have found much to each one's joy, comfort and delight. When this lovely pair, strange Valentine, comes to visit, you're about to be gifted with love, romance and friendship from an unexpected, even unusual place. Don't let differences keep you apart, because they are what is drawing you together. And when you are as delicate and fragile as you can be, someone as strong and protective as this gorgeous, friendly Yeti can be just what you need. This is literally a man blanket, isn't he? You have an enormous amount of cosmic help at the moment, and it's all focusing on the area of your love life. You will soon receive very good news regarding a relationship. You will also do a lot of work on healing old wounds, which is what Archangel Raphael is all about. From past relationships, especially past long-term serious relationships. Now, some of this news may not seem so great at the time, but please give yourself a chance to absorb the lessons, because you are moving into a beautiful new phase of your romantic life, where you will be free to create a wonderful new love life for yourself, coming very soon. So you may experience a massive surge in emotional energy and new romantic beginnings. So it's very likely you'll attract, encounter or simply bump into someone who reawakens long lost feelings inside you and who may not be your type. Hurrah! You'll wake up feeling bright, aware, dynamic and sometimes feeling giddy with delight. This is very good news. Love is indeed strange and wonderful. Isn't that gorgeous? I was almost dreading doing the Aries reading because they've been so ridiculous of late. But this is really nice. Obviously, you'll all be at different places in this process, but yeah, really nice. Aries, have a great week and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.